I'll tell you what, I am so excited tonight. Dr. Drew, we have got a major guest tonight on Loveline on KROQ-FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles. And I'm talking none other than Mr. Robert Smith, the singer and guitar player for The Cure, of course, the Mr. Cure himself. And for everybody calling Loveline, you will get The Cure tonight. All the problems will be solved. You'll get The Cure. Robert, are you there?
I am, but that's a pretty rash promise.
Well, they get The Cure, get it?
I got that part, yeah.
Hey, welcome to the show, dude. This is great to have you on here. I guess we were going to originally have you in the studio, but apparently we had some security problems. So what we've done is we've safely sequestered you somewhere in Southern California, right?
Yeah.
And I guess you're going to be divulging that location, right?
Yeah, and my room number.
You might have a few visitors. Anyway, you understand how Loveline works, right, Robert?
I've got a fair idea. I must admit I've never listened to it all phoned in, for that matter. But
right.
I'll pick it up.
You know, there's so many people that wanted me to say where you were staying, and also, you know, hey, can you get me tickets? Can you introduce me to Robert? You know, these are people that normally wouldn't give me the time of day, but now that you're on, you know, now we've really got it made. Also, my partner here, Dr. Drew, who's the medical doctor, that way, yeah, for instance, if we get a call where there's like a weird ooze or something like that, then Dr. Drew takes over. Say hi to Dr. Drew.
Hello, Dr. Drew.
Good evening.
Drew, do you realize who you're talking to? This is huge, guy.
I'm in awe and weak-kneed. It'll be 2 hours of just being anxious. It's sort of like when we had David Viscott in here.
Yeah, exactly, like David Viscott.
Come back.
He does?
I thought Dr. Viscott hated me.
If you say another word, he will.
If I say anything else,
He wants to come back.
Did he accept the apology the poor man put out? Thank you.
So, Robert.
Fine dancing out of that one.
On your birthday.
Robert.
Cool, man.
Okay, listen, of course, The Cure has had all sorts of songs, everything from Let's Go to Bed to Torture to Kiss. So I imagine a lot of your songs are related to love experiences of your own, right?
Yes, and medical problems as well.
Oh, medical problems?
Yeah.
What kind of medically related love problems, or can we even tell that?
I'm not the one phoning in. I'm here to answer.
There you go. Well, we may try to get something out of you. Now,
That'll be in the second hour, though.
Right, in the second hour. Listen, Robert, one of the things you have to do, and this is something that's going to be legendary. I have written one song in my life. It's the Loveline jingle. And all our guests sing this song, and I can't imagine anything more of an honor than the singer of The Cure, the man who's playing the Rose Bowl this Saturday night to sing the Loveline jingle. Let me give you a little demonstration of how it goes, okay?
Yep.
All right, it's like this. You're going to love it. It's a brilliant song. A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Loveline. And now you've got to do it, Robert.
That is excellent. But just like that?
Yeah, just like that. That's the whole song. A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Loveline.
Yeah, right. Okay, we're going to go first to, let's see, Orange County 1.
No, you've got a thing there in your hand.
Oh, okay, this would be good. Okay, Robert, are you there?
Yep.
Okay. Jennifer, 26 from Huntington Beach. Jennifer?
Yeah.
Jennifer, you are on Loveline with Robert Smith,
Robert!
of The Cure.
Robert!
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello?
Hello.
I can barely hear you. Hold on, just a minute.
I can't hear her.
I can't believe I'm the first one on. Robert!
Hello,
Okay.
Jennifer. Yes. What?
Hi!
Hello.
Okay, tell Robert your love problem, Jennifer.
I have a problem. Okay, I'm married,
Yeah.
and I have a son,
Yeah.
but there's been someone in the back of, like, okay, whenever my husband and I are together, there's always this other person on my mind. It's been, like, since 1982,
Yeah.
and I can't get him out of my mind. I don't know what to do.
Who's that other person?
It's Robert Smith!
Robert, you're ruining a marriage.
Robert!
You can't blame me for this.
I'm sorry?
You can't blame me for this. It's an unfair first call.
Okay, Robert.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Okay, I don't know if you remember all your shows here in Orange County, but in Irvine at Crawford Hall, I got on stage and I kissed you and I gave you a bracelet.
Oh, I'm sure he remembers that.
And then I've followed you every show you've had here in the States. I've been there.
What, every single one?
Yes, except for the Dodger Stadium because I was pregnant and I couldn't make it.
It wasn't Robert's baby, was it?
No, that's the husband.
So Jennifer, is this really true? You're obsessed with Robert and that's ruining your marriage?
Well, it's not ruining my marriage because my husband's really cool, but it's like Is there any way I'm going to the Rose Bowl that I can get backstage passes?
Hey, Jennifer, you're out of here.
Why?
Because we got one real problem.
No, wait.
Jennifer?
I need to get this obsession out of my mind. All I need to do is meet you.
But I'm married as well.
I know, Mary. I think that's great. I mean, I am too. And all I want to do is just, like...
Jennifer?
Yeah?
Listen.
Don't, please.
If you become obsessed with me, maybe I can do something for you down the line.
No, wait.
No. Jennifer, you're out of here. Robert, sorry about that.
That's cruel but fair.
Yeah, I think
how the program works now.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we're going to go to... By the way, Robert, yes.
Say good evening to Simon. He just walked in.
Simon!
Hello, how are you?
Simon, you know what? You will kill me, but what instrument do you play in the band? You're the bass guitar player, right?
Glockenspiel.
Huh?
Glockenspiel.
Bass.
And G's harp as well.
And the harp as well?
Yep.
Okay, well, so we got Robert and Simon. And, Robert, I just got to tell you something, and Dr. Drew will agree. We have had many calls over the years on Loveline with people who are really obsessed with you. I mean, to the point where, like, they have posters on their wall. They can't go out with anybody just because they're in love with you.
Young people, young adolescents. And
like 15-year-olds and, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have to deal with that a lot of times?
When we come out and play concerts, yeah, I'm confronted with it. It's a bit weird. I don't really have a fixed way of dealing with that side of things, because if I spend too much time thinking about it, I'd get obsessed myself. So.
Are you kind of obsessive anyway?
Very, yeah.
Are you? I am too.
Yeah, I think in fact, I can't think of a single person I know that isn't.
Right. Well, you probably aren't. Dr. Drew can tell you what happens to me.
The poor man's terrifically obsessional, though. He has to do certain rituals and whatnot to make himself feel better. And he obsesses about things to the point where you can't reason with him. Care to share any...
Yeah, like on the television.
Well, you know, like when you're younger and you scuff one foot and then you have to do the other one.
Exactly.
Like yeah.
Do you do that?
Well, I used to. I sort of trained myself to ignore that little tickling inside my head.
That's right. Most young people do outgrow that, but poor man not only didn't outgrow it, it's gotten quite fantastically developed ever since.
I was obsessing heavily today just knowing you were going to be on the show, because you're like one of our biggest guests. I really was, Drew. Everything was like an obsession. Like,
so the television, you just turn it on and off to make sure it was on Channel 7?
Right. I have to keep the television on Channel 7 at all times.
And he has to touch doorknobs before he leaves room, and I'm sure he was just walking in and out of rooms touching doorknobs.
But just out of curiosity, do you ever feel like if you do some ritual and if it doesn't work right, you may not have a good concert?
I suppose I would have to admit there are certain things that if I'm not able to do them, it puts me out a bit. But I'm not sort of obsessional to the point of dysfunction. I tend to just have a couple of glasses of wine and forget about it, really.
What is of all the things that you do, what do you think is the weirdest?
I always put my left shoe on first, and I just cannot bring myself to put my right shoe on first.
Really?
Yeah.
Or else something bad will happen?
It just doesn't feel like I've got the right shoes on the right feet otherwise. Maybe I haven't. That's my only way of knowing.
What about you, Simon?
Oh, now you're walking on very thin ice. The weirdest thing.
Huh?
The weirdest thing.
Yeah.
When I come out the shower, I have to flick my little finger and my index finger and my thumb 11 times each.
11 times?
Yeah.
You really have to do that?
Yeah. Now, I think Simon is probably as obsessional as poor man.
It sounds like it. He's getting near to that. Poor man, why don't you share some of yours with Simon? See if have dueling obsessions. See who.
When you come out the shower, you sort of sting a bit. Not sting, but you feel a bit numb and like you have to do it. You have to go. I'll do it for you now.
Simon.
Hello. He's just flicking his fingers.
He's out there counting to 11. Have you had relationships which became dysfunctional or non-workable that you just clung to and demanded to just, independent of the fact that they weren't working, you just insisted upon hanging on to the relationship?
Yeah.
Is that, became dysfunctional or non-workable that you just clung to and demanded to just, independent of the fact that they weren't working, you just insisted upon hanging on to the relationship?
Yeah.
Is that, poor man? Sound familiar?
That does sound familiar. I am the worst. I'm today, especially, knowing you guys are going to be on, I was majorly obsessional. Just humongous.
Corner or what?
Hey, well, listen, you guys, let's put on another call. We got Lisa, 16, from Garden Grove. Lisa.
Hello?
Hi, you're on Loveline with The Cure, with Robert Smith and with Simon.
Oh, my God. Hi.
And they are going to give you the cure. They will cure your love problem.
Please do.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi.
Hello, Lisa.
This is like a bizarre love story.
Explain.
Okay.
Why are we feeding back so much with her?
Do you have your radio on, Lisa?
No, I don't.
Okay, go ahead. Just speak into the phone. Do you have the hand phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing this bisexual guy right now.
You're dating a bisexual guy?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
And my best guy friend, I just broke up with him, and he still likes him a lot. And now I find out that one of my best girlfriends likes him too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had sex with him?
No.
You haven't gotten the cheese?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm really good friends with him, and I don't want to hurt my friend. But then I really like to try.
And he's bi?
Right.
And you don't care?
But he doesn't partake in it.
Okay, so, well, what do you guys think, Simon or Robert?
Well, I wonder about two things with this. What does kind of dating mean, and how can you be bisexual if you don't have sex? I don't understand that part.
Oral.
Oh, right, oral sex.
Yeah.
Well, it counts as sex in my
No,
life.
anal. He doesn't partake in anal sex.
Oh, right.
He what?
He doesn't partake in anal sex.
Oh, he doesn't have sex up the,
No, poor man.
up the back end.
No.
So, is it that your best girlfriend's now seeing your ex-boyfriend, or she likes the bisexual one?
Yeah. She likes the bisexual. They're like best friends, and she told me the other day that she likes him.
Oh, right.
Well, what can you do? Right, Robert?
Well, indeed.
Well, you move on.
I took Dr. Robert Ring.
I'm a little confused here. What exactly is her problem?
Her problem is she likes a bisexual guy who in his bisexuality, has moved on to another friend of hers. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with
a girl or a guy?
Is it a girl that he's moved on to, or a guy?
No. He hasn't moved on to anybody. No.
I see.
They like him.
Who's they?
One of my best girlfriends.
And
my best guy friend.
I see.
Like him. My best guy friend just broke up with him.
I see. Is your best guy friend gay?
Yes.
Do you know what his HIV status is?
Well, this person was first.
His first homosexual experience. And is this person HIV negative?
Yes.
We know that for sure.
Yes.
And he's had no risk behavior in the last 6 months.
I don't know.
Sounds like a pretty risky circumstance. I mean, I would think you'd be awfully... you know what this reminds me of? We had some call like this when Right Said Fred was in here, and they were advocating frauderism at the time rather than sex.
What was frauderism?
Just sort of touching.
Rubbing it.
Yeah. And they were said that's sort of the way the British deal with this a lot. You guys, is that correct?
Yeah, you've got it dead right there, yeah.
Yeah, that frauderism has become rather fashionable in the days of HIV.
What is that, like mutual masturbation, guys?
You just sort of find a nice bit of material that you like on someone or their skin and just, rub away happily.
Hey, Robert and Simon.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what doing a jobby is?
And way long before that word.
Yes, we do.
Do you what?
Is that like masturbating on something, and the last one that can shoot the load has to eat it?
No.
I thought it was just a normal bodily function that even members of the Cure take part in every single day.
Right, taking a dump, right, Simon?
Oh, sorry. I totally mixed up then.
What were you confusing it with, Robert? I liked your answer.
No, that was Simon's.
Oh, that was Simon.
Yeah.
Simon, what were
That's
you...
why he was late.
Oh, I see.
Is there such a term?
Doing a jobby?
No, the one that you described initially.
Yeah, what did you think we had said, Simon?
Nothing. Forget it.
Okay.
Forget it. I was getting totally confused. Sorry.
Okay. Listen, good luck with your problem, Lisa. I don't know what else to tell you.
I don't know what to do, though.
Well, if he's not responding to you, maybe you should find another guy. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, it's a problem that you can't really answer on the phone, because unless you know the people involved, there might be like a million different reasons why he's interested in someone else.
Also, it sounds like an awfully risky situation. I would really worry about the health implications of following through in that foursome.
Yeah.
Really, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Say one more thing.
Yeah.
Robert and Simon.
Yeah.
I saw your show last night.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really good.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you were at Long Beach Arena?
Yes.
Yeah, do you think Robert's sexy?
Oh, of course. And Simon, too.
And Simon.
Yes.
Right. Okay, thanks a lot.
All right,
Let's go on to Orange County, too. If you're just tuning into Loveline, ladies and gentlemen, we have got The Cure.
Poor man. Can we get rid of that beautiful buzz?
Yeah,
that's in the
it's
back?
Mason, what is that buzz?
I can't hear it.
Well, sure, we're like Joe. I can't imagine driving in a car and listening to buzz. Anna's saying it's horrible in the other room, too. I mean, it is just like almost unlistenable.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
It's driving me out of my mind.
Amanda, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you hear a buzz?
No,
You can on your radio?
Let me see.
Foreman, you're always hearing buzz.
I'm always
No,
buzzed.
not really.
Okay. Hey, Amanda, 17 from Newport.
Right.
This is where I live.
Yeah.
You're on with Robert Smith and Simon from The Cure.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your love problem?
Okay,
Just to think, Amanda, that you're getting love advice from The Cure. Can you believe it?
I know.
You're getting The Cure from The Cure.
This is incredible. Okay,
Are you wet?
just about.
Poor man.
Okay, last weekend, my dad married one of my best friend's mom.
Wait.
Last weekend, your dad married one of your best friend's mother?
Right.
Okay.
Best girlfriend, best boyfriend?
Best girlfriend.
All right.
And,
So now you and your best girlfriend are stepsisters.
right.
Already kind of funny.
And, okay, my brother, he lives in Washington, D.C., because he goes to Georgetown, and he flew home for the wedding.
And did he know your father's new family?
Yeah, because we've been friends for a long time.
Okay.
And, so anyway, we were all hanging out, the three of us. We're hanging out after the wedding in the game room, and we were just talking and whatever. And I left to go take a bath or whatever, and I forgot something outside the house, so I came back, and I, passed the room, and I saw the two of them kissing.
You saw who kissing?
My stepsister and my brother.
And was this your stepsister who was your good friend before?
Yeah.
And she and your brother were kissing in what room?
In the game room.
In the what?
Game room.
In the game room.
Right.
Okay.
And so anyway, I just kind of ignored it. I wasn't sure what I saw.
So you continued to take your bath.
Right, well, I took a shower instead, and I came back sooner than I had expected, and I saw that they're on top of the pool table.
Naked?
Yeah.
Really? They were doing it on the pool table?
Yes.
They were playing pocket pool.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
What do you guys think?
Were they drunk?
Did you hear that?
No.
I think it was either Simon or Robert asked if they were drunk.
No,
Me and Simon are looking at each other quite shocked by this story, actually. We thought this only happened in Mickey Rourke films this time.
But I can't hear him.
Amanda, were your boyfriend, your brother and your girlfriend dating at any time in the past?
No, I didn't know of anything.
This all happened at the wedding, at the reception?
Well, no, afterwards.
What did you do when you saw them?
I walked away. Know what I know.
So you haven't confronted them yet?
No,
Have you told anybody?
No.
Were there any pool cues on the table?
I don't remember.
Maybe, well, we can't call George.
Well, if you like your brother, right, which you probably do, don't you?
Yeah, we've got a really good relationship. Although I can hardly hear you, Robert.
Well, then you like your friend, who's now become your stepsister, so it's not unnatural that your brother's going to like her as well, probably for like different reasons, but probably for some of the same. And they probably had been drinking if it was a good wedding.
I'm sorry, I can't hear him.
Go ahead, one more time, Robert.
Well, he's not going to be living in the same house, is he?
No,
So it's not like an immediate problem, is it?
Well, no,
Just because it's your brother, it doesn't mean, you see what I mean? It's like I don't worry about who the rest of my family sleep with.
It's not like you're saying. It's not like there's a blood relationship being violated.
No, I mean just the fact that your dad and your
and yet they really shouldn't carry on a relationship. Do you think?
yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why not? I agree with Robert. Why not?
I think, first of all, I think there may be some legal issues. And
No.
you having been to law school, you should know these things. I don't know.
Yeah, I flunked the bar 3 times.
That's great.
But no, why would it be a
on
problem?
the other hand, it could really stress your family dynamics. I mean, I think this family system would be stressed so badly that it would create a lot of chaos for everyone involved.
Yeah, that's what, I mean, he's got a steady girlfriend back in college, and that's what's really bothering me, because he's always been like the good guy, you know, and so.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Is that Simon?
Yeah.
Okay.
If she's your best friend and you saw this going on, why haven't you sort of like taken her aside and asked her what's going on? Because you.
Well, that's just it. I can't. It's like I don't even know how to approach her at all.
Yeah, but if she's your best friend, then don't you think you should say, well, look,
You have to, because if you're living in the same house, you'll have to, because otherwise it will just start eating away at you, won't it?
Yeah, that's just it. It has been for like an entire week. It's just, I mean,
Amanda?
yeah.
I think you should just let them continue to screw each other on the pool table.
But it's just too hard. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they just got married, so it's like it's...
Poor man. You know,
And you know what else, too? It's really great, is it can all happen in the same home. It's like they don't even need to go out.
poor man, your view of the world is really quite interesting. Do you see the pain that Amanda's going through? Okay, that's just the beginning.
What's she going to do, be the policewoman at
That
the
is
home?
just the beginning of what's going to happen to that family. Okay, if these relationships blossom, so to speak, I don't think I don't think necessarily, Amanda, you need to get involved with it unless it continues.
yeah, well, we're good friends, so it's kind of hard not to.
It also sounds you mean you and your girlfriend,
Yeah.
so you want to talk about it with her.
I do want to bring it up, but
Then you just got to do it.
really, but
Yeah.
how? I mean,
Just,
How do you guys think that she should bring it up?
She just brought it up like in the course, like without it being really heavy, because what I was getting at earlier is that just because it's her brother, I mean, obviously if it carried on in the same house and stuff, it would be really weird and it would stress everyone. But if she did, like, if you say to your friend, you know, I know what went on the night of the wedding, and I just, you know, and I wonder what, like, if it's going to carry on or what you feel about my brother and stuff like that, and actually talk about it. And the longer it goes on, the longer you have like secrets like that, the less able you are to say anything about them.
yeah.
So you got to talk it out. But this is the poor man talking. I think you just ought to let him continue to do the deed.
No, because he'll only do it when he comes back from college, won't he? And then he'll go back to his other girlfriend when he's in Washington. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I'm good friends with her, too.
Oh,
Even worse.
You know, I mean,
But if
I'm in the
you're
middle of
really
everything.
good friends with them, you should take your best friend and like take her aside
wait a minute.
and talk to her and say like, what were you doing? You know, because you might have got the wrong end of the stick. I don't know.
Certainly,
Cute joke.
certainly, she got the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah, she's very particular, Benny Hill.
Hey, you guys. I was just wondering one other thing. Does your friend have a brother?
My friend, you mean?
Yeah, your new stepsister. Does she have a brother?
No, she doesn't.
I was just gonna say you might really take care of things if that was the.
Oh, God.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for your call.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Robert and Simon, you guys are naturals at this thing.
You reckon? We're sweating.
Oh, you're doing awesome. You're doing really good. Okay, we're going to go next to Orange County 1. And do you guys like Orange County, by the way?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's got a good curry house.
Curry?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep.
What, in where you're staying or in the area?
It's in Newport Beach.
Yeah, that's where I live. I live in Newport.
Do you?
Yeah. I was out surfing today. Did you see the surf? It was big, huh?
Yep.
You guys were actually out and about in Newport? Were people recognizing you there?
We're about 200 miles away from Newport, actually, poor man.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I know you were just passing through. Did a lot of people stop you while you were there?
No, I only got a taxi there.
Huh?
I only got a taxi there.
Taxi.
And went in the curry house.
Really? And so there was no hassling or anything?
No.
Okay. Hey, Jack, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Speaking of Newport, they were eating curry in Newport, the Cure today. Jack, 18 from Newport, is on the line. Jack. Say
Yeah.
hi to Robert Smith.
Hey, that's good. I really like him.
Okay, anyway, tell us your problem.
Well, I don't know, I just think something's wrong because I'm like attracted to animals and dogs and, you know, I love doing dogs.
You love getting laid by dogs?
Yeah, basically.
What kind?
Well, I do my golden retriever. Feel real uncomfortable doing this because I don't know what's the matter, you know. Really, it's hard. I mean, no one else knows, but I really enjoy doing that kind of thing.
Robert?
Yeah.
Robert and Simon, What do you think?
Well, it's a shame that Lawrence isn't still in the band, because he was the expert on this sort of thing.
Did Lawrence do animals?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, I can't really say, can I, because it's libel. Where we come from.
Yeah, it's right. It's mistreatment of animals here, too.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Lawrence the guy who was in that band Presence?
Yeah.
We had him on Loveline as a love doctor.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
So we could have had this call for him.
Yeah. Didn't he field any animal questions then?
I don't think we had him that. We didn't know that part of his anatomy, Robert.
No. He likes to keep that part of his past shady, I think. I don't know, really, the answer to this particular dilemma that Jack's got. I mean, my initial reaction is that it's not, I don't know, it's not what I suppose people would consider normal behaviour, is it really?
No, it isn't. I'll support you on that one.
But is there any kind of, any place I could call? I mean, I don't know. I think I'm really...
Yeah, I mean, you should have some therapy in general. Have you ever had a relationship with a human being?
Yeah, I have. I've had a perfectly fine one.
Is your dog a male or female?
It's a male.
A male dog?
Yeah.
So
I've had it with my dog, and I've had it with others.
Well, it's mistreatment of animals.
Can I just ask a question, Jack? Mm-hmm. How do the dogs react when you want to, so to speak, enter them? I mean, do they just stand around and let you do it?
Some, like the smaller dogs, they're a lot easier.
Okay, hang on here. Jim, why do you... Poor man. You are totally out of control, guy. You are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
This is a real call.
Yeah, I'm just worried about this guy. Have you ever had any therapy before?
No, I haven't.
Anything else going on in your life?
Not really.
Nothing. How old are you again?
I'm 18.
Are you in school?
Yeah, I just graduated.
From where?
Well, I don't want to get...
How long has this been going on for? How long has this been going on for?
I've been doing it for quite a while. Probably... since about 14.
Do the dogs ever bark? Do the dogs ever bark when you do it?
Not really. No, not... It depends.
Hey, Robert and Simon.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, are you a big Cure fan, Jack?
Yeah, I am.
There you go, guys.
Yeah, the two don't necessarily have anything to do with each other, do they? Unless you listen to Cure music while all this is going on, then I'm worried.
Did you ever listen? Do you ever have the Cure playing in the background when this happens, or Loveline for that matter?
Yeah, I love it. I love playing that. I really love it. I mean, I don't love them, but...
Where are you calling from?
Newport.
And, okay, I'm trying to find some referrals for you in the area there.
Do you guys usually, Robert and Simon, when you guys do interviews, do you get calls or questions like this?
No, this is normally going on our private lives, not usually in the interview situation.
So this is not your normal Cure interview?
No, it's very entertaining though.
Hey, listen, Robert and...
Worrying, but entertaining.
I got to ask you guys a question while we're looking. Drew's looking up a referral number for Jack.
Yeah.
Hold on, Jack.
Yeah.
You guys, this is like the first tour where you guys have done interviews, and I would say the last time I can remember you were on K-Rock was about 1986, before this year.
Yeah.
How come all of a sudden you're doing interviews?
Because we've got a lot more time off on this tour. It's a lot more leisurely. We've actually got like 3 days off this week, so there's not the same kind of pressure as there usually is.
Really? So it wasn't a situation where you didn't want to do it, kind of like U2 has gotten? Really? So it wasn't a situation where you didn't want to do it, kind of like U2 has gotten?
No, I mean, normally we don't, I mean, even like you're saying that we're doing interviews on this tour, we're not really doing that many. I think I've only done about sort of 6 in the last 5 weeks, so it's not really hectic.
There's another book, man.
So, well, that's great. Did it take a lot of convincing to get you on Loveline tonight?
No. Doesn't take us any convincing to get on K-Rock, does it?
Yeah, that's true. We were the first to play The Cure, I think, weren't we?
Yeah, and after a wonderful experience with your lot on the boat, how could we possibly turn down a repeat performance?
Oh, right. I heard Jed the Fish was puking the entire time.
Nonsense. He was a star on the boat.
You never...
The boat.
You guys never fly, do you?
Not if we can help it, no. Me and Simon haven't flown for about 6 years now.
Why is that? You're just afraid of flying?
Just another phobia, yeah.
I don't
don't think it's a phobia.
He'd have to...
It's a rational phobia. Yeah.
He'd have to flick his finger so many times he might as well have taken the boat.
Get chucked off the plane before he even gets onto the runway.
Hey, you guys, I'm just curious. Somebody's just saying that Jack is a bogus call. The Cure are great, but the doggy, and they say the doggy F word is bogus. Jack, is this really real? Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, is this really real?
Yes, this is real.
Okay. All right. We're trying to find a bestiality.
Let me give you the UC Irvine Medical Center Mental Health Department.
Okay.
Jack?
Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
You got a pencil, Jack?
I'm going to give you a couple. Are you close to Tustin or Irvine?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's in Newport.
Which?
No, I'm Coast Highway and Jamboree around there.
So you're right in Newport.
Yeah.
Corona Del Mar.
Yeah.
Okay, here's UCI Medical Center, 714-634-6261. I don't know if there are any Hoag. Hoag probably has specific referrals in your area, I bet you.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have a doctor down there?
Is this? I don't want to go with my family.
You don't want to go with your family?
I don't have a lot of money myself, so I'm trying to look for a free...
Okay, I would check out UC Irvine. I'm sure they would have some resources there. It's 714-634-6261. There's also Mental Health Orange County Healthcare Agency in Irvine, 714-850-8463, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
There's a Kennel Club dog show at the Long Beach Convention Center this weekend.
Oh, you'd be much better. Hey, you hear my dog in the background.
There was actually a dog barking, Jim.
He's getting excited.
I did hear it. I can hear it now. Thanks, Jack.
There was actually a dog barking.
Really?
There was actually a dog. If you weren't so busy with your damn sound effects, you would have noticed.
Right. So that dog's going to be in trouble.
I'm worried about the animal rights issue here. We're going to get a lot of faxes and calls about that, I'm sure. It's not...
Except one person just faxed us and said it was bogus. Do you guys think that was a real call, Robert and Simon?
We're convinced there's anything happening in California.
Let's go next. We got Orange County, too. We're pretty much sticky in Orange County for some reason. We got Michelle, 21 from Tustin. Michelle.
Hello?
You're on Loveline with The Cure.
Hello?
Hello, Michelle.
Robert Smith and Simon.
Yeah, I saw the show last night. It was really good. I wanted to let you know.
Okay.
My problem is I've been married for almost 4 years this July. I actually met my husband at a Cure show. And we're not getting along anymore.
You were married since you were 17.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks before my 18th birthday.
What Cure show did you meet at?
San Diego, on the Kiss Me tour.
You guys remember that one?
Yeah, it's outside, wasn't it? Yeah, empty theater.
Okay, and so you guys aren't getting along? You've been married 4 years?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
We just are always at each other. Nothing I do makes him happy, and he's always trying to pick at me, make me irritated.
How old is he?
33.
So, he's 12 years older.
Uh-huh.
So he's 5 years older than me.
Yeah. And so, poor man, how does one deal with this kind of problem in a relationship when there's such a narrow age difference?
I know how I dealt with that problem.
How?
Well, I don't think it was the age thing, though. I don't think it's the age thing that's a problem. Robert, you're married. What do you think? What do you think the problem is here?
Well, that's pretty sort of sketchy, isn't it, to jump in and say what's going on. You have to know a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot going on in their relationship, and for us to be able to presume to know exactly what's going on is pretty tough.
Well, what is the thing that bothers you? How's your sex life?
Oh, not real well anymore.
How often do you guys have sex now?
Maybe once every 2 months.
Once every 2 months?
Yeah.
You and your wife have sex more than that, Robert?
Yes, we do.
But you've gotten married awfully.
How much time do you spend with each other?
Did you hear that?
No.
He asked how much time do you guys spend with each other?
A lot. I don't work. I stay home with our baby.
Oh, we have a baby.
Yeah. And
don't you think
he's home by 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
But don't you think that it's because you spend so much time with each other that you might not realise that you do like each other? It's like if people spend a lot of time with each other, then they get irritable at each other. It doesn't mean that they don't love each other.
Or maybe there's not enough else going on in your life to make each one of you happy in your own right. Maybe you're not doing enough, or maybe your husband's not doing enough in his own career to be satisfied with himself.
Yeah.
How old's the baby?
Yeah, how old's the child?
He's 1.5.
Did he have
That's the same age as the poor baby. We had to get them together. They could be pals. Robert, do you have kids?
No, I don't.
No kids yet? Simon, are you married? I didn't even ask you that.
It's a dodgy area. Yes, I am married, but
You're going through...
I'm separated with a child.
That's just like me. I just went through a divorce.
I haven't gone through that yet.
It's wonderful.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
It doesn't seem like it.
No, it pretty much sucks, but, I'm on the air. What can I say? Anyway, now that we got into your history, let's go back to Michelle. So both you guys, having gone through the marriage thing, don't you think that the part of the problem is that there's no sex, too? That's kind of bad, huh?
Yeah, but poor man, the reason there's no sex is because the relationship is falling apart. I know the way your mind works, if there's no sex, it's a bad relationship.
Did it start going wrong when the baby arrived?
Did
you notice that things started to sort of like cool down and that when the baby arrived?
Did you hear that, Michelle?
No.
You got to listen closely. He asked if when the baby arrived, that's when the sex life started screwing up.
Not really.
Well, you got married awfully young.
Yeah.
Awfully young. And it's not surprised to me that a marriage would fail with somebody that got married so young.
It's like instead of maturing, he's going backwards. You know?
Don't you think that sometimes that if you spend a lot of time with each other, even though you might love each other still, that you aren't aware of it anymore? Like, if you're apart, then you know that you love someone because you miss them. But if it's like someone might like chocolate a lot, but if they have chocolate all the time, then they're going to get sick of it. Do you know what I mean?
Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
That we're together.
It's like the thing is, what I'm saying is that there's no point in thinking that everything's gone wrong because you're not getting on very well. Because if you ruin it all by splitting up or something, you might make a very big mistake.
So what you're saying is then that maybe she should get out of the marriage?
No, I'm saying that perhaps she should think what it would be like without him.
Did you hear that, Michelle?
To think what
it would be like without him.
I think about it, and then I'll go and I'll take the baby for a week and go spend time with my mom, and then as soon as I leave, I miss him and I wish I didn't go.
Have you ever cheated on him?
No.
Oh, that's good. Do you ever get
all I'm saying is that it's very easy to get irritable with people, and it's very easy to sort of get into a rut and everything like that. But you've got to analyse what you feel like. You've got to think, well, what is it going to be like without this person? And it's a really horrible thing, and that's what you've got to think about.
All right, thanks a lot, Michelle.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck. Hope you work it out one way or the other. And if you do get divorced, it's not the end of the world. I'll tell you that honestly myself.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, let's go to Valley 2. We've got Dean, 16 from Glendale. Dean.
Yeah. Hey, foreman?
Yeah.
Hey, foreman?
Yeah.
Now might be a good time to take care of some spots because Robert just went for a jobby.
Robert went to do a jobby. Okay, can we do a break and then, Dean, can you hold on?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're just tuning in, folks, big time Loveline, The Cure, live on the show, giving love advice from a secret destination. Anybody, if you want to pay me $1, I'll let each and every one of you know exactly where they're staying. Do you think that would help my career out, Dr. Drew?
Isn't that why you got fired once before?
No, because I announced a concert that I was supposed to announce. But here's what I can announce. The Rose Bowl. The Cure's playing the Rose Bowl this Saturday, all right? This Saturday, and there are tickets still available. So I just wanted to let you know you get tickets.
Are you going?
You know what? I think I will go to that, yeah.
As opposed to being at a gig?
No, I've got a gig later, but I'm going to go see them. I've seen the Cure before. They're awesome.
Okay.
Simon?
Yeah.
You guys, Robert, are you back?
Robert's not back now.
Okay, well, let's take a... Is he doing a jobby?
He's gone to powder his nose.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let me take care of some business, Simon, and we'll be back with more Loveline, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right. on K-Rock. And here's our phone numbers, 520-1067 for LA and San Gabriel Valley, Orange County. If you want to talk to Robert Smith and Simon of the Cure for you with your love problems, 977-1067, San Francisco Valley. San Fernando, I'm so choked up over this thing, guy.
You know, like I said, what is it about some of these people we have on the show? When Visco was here, you turned into, as you put it, manure.
Right.
And now, once again, we're experiencing a similar kind of paralysis.
I don't think so. I think tonight's going to be...
And you. You're just...
Not really.
Okay, all right.
Okay, 764-1067 for the San Fernando Valley. And let's see, our fax machine, and everybody's already faxing us, 818 or 213-5201-FAX. Put those on, too. And it's 106.7 K-Rock, KROQ FM. If you're just tuning into Loveline, we've got the Cure on the via phone. They aren't here in the studio because of the hell that it would cause. And we should have Simon and Robert. Are you guys there?
You got Simon here. Robert's just taking a walk at the moment.
Now, come on. Now, Simon, let's be honest about this.
What?
Let's be honest. Is Robert doing another radio interview right now?
Of course he's not.
Oh, come on.
No, he's not.
Okay. But
he went up to see his wife.
Huh?
He's gone up to see his wife.
Really? Is he going to be back on?
Yeah.
You know, poor man, Loveline just got him in the mood. He had to really run up and see his wife for a few moments. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Well, so we're going to have Simon from the Cure and Robert. Scott and Simon, will Robert be back on?
Yes, he will.
Okay, good. Okay, well, you need a breather after this show anyway. Well, Simon, you could sing the Loveline jingle, okay?
Are you sure?
All right, it goes like this. It goes a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Loveline. Okay, let me cue you so you can do it the right way. A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. That was very special, Simon. Very, very nice.
Well,
okay,
you come from the south of England.
Okay, let's go to Valley 2. And we've got Dean, 16 from Glendale. Dean?
Yeah. Hey, poor man. Simon.
Hello.
When I was boiling water to make hot dogs, and after I was done,
Wait, a little slower.
When I was boiling water to make hot dogs.
When you were boiling water to make hot dogs, to make weenies.
Yeah, and after I was done, I poured the hot water into the sink, but it accidentally spilled on my pants, and it scalded my penis, and like the hot water soaked through my underwear and scalded my scrotum and anus too.
It burnt the pee-pee, huh?
Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah, but you should go to the doctor then.
Dr. Drew? You know, I actually had that happen to me once.
And what happened?
What's your name again, Dean?
Yeah.
Dean, listen, one time when I was at a 7-Eleven, and I just bought one of those big mug coffee that they have, and I was sitting in running shorts, and there was like a really hot babe who was in the next car. And have you ever had a 7-Eleven glass? They're like really slick and stuff, and they it's hard to grip them.
You mean like styrofoam?
Yeah, it slid through my hand and it just gushed, just the entire scalding cup, right on my unitage. And you know what it was like? There was a sunburn down there.
Is that the kind of burn you have? Just like the skin is red and tender?
No, it's swollen.
But that's what you pay taxes for. You should go and see a doctor.
We don't have that in this country though. You have to pay to see a doctor. That's why Dr. Drew, my partner, is so rich.
Yeah. And did you see a physician?
Yeah, because I'm kind of embarrassed.
You're kind of embarrassed. No, don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed because it's only an organ. No one. If you'd burnt your tongue, you wouldn't be afraid to go and see a doctor if you burnt your tongue. So why go and why be afraid if you burnt your penis?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's just it's a skin, it's a burn. You need to get treatment. And
it's really stupid because if you don't go and see someone about it, then it might rub against your trousers or something, and it might turn into something bad. So it's like doctors are professional people. They're used to things like that, and they're not going to think anything about it. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
Again, when you do, depending on whether you got a first, second, or third degree burn, you do lose often the top layer of skin, and infection gets into the deeper soft tissues, and it can be quite devastating. If you already are having swelling, that may be a sign that something is going on, and I strongly recommend you get to some treatment.
So do I.
Okay?
Okay,
Hey, Guy?
Yeah?
Is it pussy?
Well, it's kind of swollen. It's like twice the size.
Hey, there's some women who might enjoy that.
Format.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Dr. Zod and his magic word?
Dr. Zod. Dr. Zod has gone, listen, I'll tell you off the air sometime. It's a good story, but if we told it on the air, we might have some lawsuits. Okay?
Wait, can you guys play pictures of you?
From The Cure. Yeah, Simon.
Hello?
Yeah, we're going to play some of your music here in a little while, too. What is your personal favorite Cure song? Do you have one or not really?
Yes.
Which one?
Doing the Unstuck.
Which one?
Doing the Unstuck.
I didn't understand that.
Doing the Unstuck.
Being the Unstuck?
Doing the Unstuck.
And what album is that off of?
That's from Wish.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't think I've ever played that on K-Rock. Anyway, we're going next to LA1. Harold, 20 from Eagle Rock. You're on Loveline with The Cure.
Yeah, poor man. This is unbelievable.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, you get The Cure on Loveline. This is incredible.
The Cure is providing The Cure.
Back as well.
Is Robert? Robert! All right. Robert Smith is back, and Simon's on there. Robert.
Yes.
Did you?
Oh, great. Robert's back?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert. Did you relieve yourself properly?
Yes, I'm now wearing rubber gloves to deal with the second half of the show more efficiently.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Hey, anyway, well, we'll get more into this. We got Harold, 20 from Eagle Rock. He's our next love problem. And you guys, just wanted to say before we go to Harold, you're playing the Rose Bowl Saturday night. Do you like playing the big stadiums? I mean, do you get an extra excitement from the stadium gigs?
Yeah, they make a change. I think we're doing about 4 on the whole tour, and it's good to throw them in. It's a wild night for us, but we wouldn't like to do a tour of stadiums. Even, I mean, not that we'd be able to because we're not popular enough, but if we were, we wouldn't. What you lose, or what you gain in excitement, you kind of lose in intimacy. So it's a nice. That's why we're trying to do some smaller dates around this area as well.
Yeah, you know what? The only complaint I hear about stadiums is the guy who's sitting in like the fourth section, the fourth tier, where they look at you and you're like an ant.
Yeah, we've got video screens this time. Last time we came out, we played Dodgers. We scrimped a bit, and we didn't have video screens.
Right. Any added surprises for the Rose Bowl? Anything people can expect or the unexpected, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, we're never really sure ourselves before a show as to what exactly we're going to do, so that's part of the fun of doing it.
Right, you don't even know the songs you're going to play, even?
No, we know roughly about half of what we're going to do, and then the other half just come out of like what we feel like and what the audience looks like, because we get requests and stuff like that.
Okay. Anyway, Harold, 20 from Eagle Rock. You're on Loveline with Robert and Simon of The Cure.
Yes. Well, my problem is up till about. Well, right now I'm a recovering alcoholic.
How long?
For 60 days.
Okay.
Up till 2.5 months ago, actually. I was just stone drunk every day of my life.
For how long?
For the last 5 years.
Okay. Is one of your parents alcoholic?
Yes, actually, yes. Actually, one of them's an alcoholic, and one's one of my mom's an addictive personality. My mom's an addictive personality.
See, they both have the gene, probably.
Right. My mom's recovered, but my dad, I have the alcoholic gene from him. Okay. But that's not my problem. My problem, that's one of my problems. But I'm trying to recover now. I'm going to steps, and it's only been 60 days, but I'm going to go for it.
What's the main problem here?
Well, see, okay, my girlfriend, for the last 2 years, she's been recovered for a year now, and during that time, she went through a lot of hell with me, and I was really pretty selfish about everything, I didn't realize, what damage I was causing to her and stuff. Well, 2 months ago, I started, I dropped the, I picked up the shovel and I just dropped it, I said I don't want to drink anymore, and the strange thing, I felt like being honest with her, so I had cheated on her during that time, during my alcoholic binges. And so I told her, I had cheated several times, and I felt like I had to be honest with her, because I didn't want her to find out later. So I told her about everything, and I don't know if that was the stupidest mistake in my life or the greatest thing I ever did.
That is Harold, right?
Yeah.
It was essential to your recovery. Your recovery would not have been successful if you did not have the ability to be completely honest.
Yeah, but what happened?
Drew, I told her that, okay, I didn't I knew the consequences, what they could be.
And what is the problem now after you told her?
Well, I feel, okay, this is what happened. At first she said, I can deal with this, and I was so relieved, you know. I knew I could.
But what is the problem?
Well, now she's changed her mind, and she doesn't want to ever deal with me ever again. And I understand that, but
has she cheated on you?
I didn't realize how much it would hurt until now. Now it's actually hit me that she doesn't want to be a part of my life, and I don't know if in the future she will be or not, and I feel like I'm losing someone I really care about.
Harold, this is still part of the wreckage of your past.
Yes.
This is still the consequences of your using.
I realize, but I can't approach her at all. I don't know how to approach her and tell her,
well,
hey.
Right now, I know this is probably the hardest thing you're ever going to do, but you got to focus on your recovery.
Oh, it's tough as hell.
Yeah, you got to go to meetings every day. You got to work the steps, and maybe a few months down the line, you'll be in a place where you can approach her once again. But now, you're going to have to deal with the wreckage, and she's part of it. And the fact is, I commend you for being completely honest with her, because that is crucial to your survival of this illness.
Okay. What about the fact
thank you for validating that for me. I mean,
what do you got, Robert and Simon? Do you want to add anything here?
I have a sort of mixture of feelings. Actually, I think the doctor's advice is very sound, but I can also sympathise with Harold's worry that, because sometimes there are things that are best left unsaid. I don't know if he's obviously more qualified than I am, I suppose, to say that it's crucial to a recovery, like for a recovering alcoholic, to admit to themselves what they've done and what they think's wrong and what bothers them. But I'm not sure if it's absolutely vital to admit it to other people.
Well, in fact, it may be a little bit early in his recovery to be doing that kind of thing.
See, I would lie.
Poor man. Maybe one day you'll have to work the steps. Part of the step work is being accountable. And right now, you need to focus on just the early step work and being accountable and dealing with you have to be honest. You've got to be willing to be honest.
But he lost his girlfriend.
But if it comes up in the part of being on, in the course of things, this comes out, the fact that you're honest is good. It's not bad. I'm sorry that the consequence was that you lost her. And I somehow have faith that if, you've got to have a little bit of faith here too, right?
Okay.
You've got to hope that there's a higher power looking out for you, and that there will be that things are happening for a reason, and that you need to focus on your survival of this illness and focus on recovery. If you do, perhaps it's meant it will work out a little bit later when you're in a position to be able to approach her once again.
Thank you, Drew. You know what really stinks about this, though. See, she was my only friend, when it came down to it, and she was the last person in my life who really wanted anything to do with me, and it came at a point where she realized, she was in her recovery, and I thought, well, she would be the last person to be out of my life. And now it's lonely as hell out here, I'll tell you. I mean,
dude, you'll meet so many more women. I swear, you'll be just doing awesome. You gotta hang out with the Cure. You can meet lots of women.
I'd love to. God, I'd love to. Oh, Robert, can I ask Robert a question?
Yeah, Robert, he wants to ask you a question here.
Yeah. Robert, I was wondering if when you met Mary, did you always know that you'd end up together?
I didn't know. I still don't. I sort of hoped.
Was it a rocky road? I mean, did you deal with anything like this with her?
Yeah, I mean, there was a certain part of the middle of the 1980s when I was pretty gruesome to be around, and probably Mary was about and Simon as well, were about the last two people that really wanted anything to do with me. So I think the doctor is right. The other thing about it is that if she really cares for you, then it's probably just a way of her getting her own self-esteem back. If she's thinking that she's been around you, for her to be hurt by it, it's only natural. And maybe in a few months or something, when she starts to think about it, and she sees that you're doing your bit and you're kicking drink, she'll probably have a new respect for you anyway. So it may well work out better than if she just hangs around and stuff. You might think it's lonely, but she might just be, if you find that she's doing that out of habit and just feeling sorry for you all the time, it's not a very good relationship.
Hey, thanks a lot for your call, Harold.
All right, thank you. Can I just add something?
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Go ahead.
I just want to say, I know, or I can imagine that beating alcohol is a very hard thing to do, but the thing that's harder to do than that is to be honest, and I think that anyone that's really honest is faith in yourself. I think just to be honest is to be like really good.
Is that Simon who said that?
Yeah.
Simon, that was profound.
No, it wasn't.
You know what? I got to disagree with you guys, because if I had cheated, and it was long past, I would have.
We're talking about somebody who's suffering from a particular illness that has a particular and very complicated course of treatment. That's important for his treatment to be able to be 100% honest. Now, I agree it's a little early in his recovery to be dealing with these kinds of issues, but to be able to be honest is the cornerstone of being able to recover. You cannot have an effective and sustained recovery from addiction. Jim, listen carefully. Listen. You cannot have a
caller's going to hang up.
Andrea?
Yeah.
Andrea, 20%.
Okay.
Hold on, damn it. You cannot have a sustained and effective recovery if...
Yeah, it's delayed.
If you are dishonest. Later on, the recovery will fall apart and there will be relapse. And the fact that he's being so honest at the beginning is very positive.
What do you think about me trying to cover it up if it was me?
Yeah, well, it speaks for itself.
Okay, hey, Andrea.
Yeah.
Andrea, you're on Loveline with Robert and Simon from The Cure on KROQ-FM, Pasadena, Los Angeles.
How you guys doing? Hi, Robert.
Hello.
Hey, Robert, can you give us one more of those Loveline jingles here? I thought it was awesome.
What a Loveline.
Beautiful. Right. Okay. Oh, listen, we've got... somebody just faxed us the top 10 Cure songs. You guys want to hear these?
What authority is this on then?
It's one of our typical faxes that we get. Somebody from Pomona, Cal Poly Pomona School of Veterinary Medicine. At 10, it's Dogs Don't Bark. What? I don't know. A Labrador Like This at 9. In Between Dachshunds at 8. At 7 is Jumping Someone Else's Terrier. At 6, Spaniels Sometimes. At 5, The Basset Screams. 4, The Love Cats. 3, Love Dogs 2. Number 2 is Fire Hydrant Street. And number 1, Pictures of Spot.
I don't think Jack in Newport is going to be laughing, is he?
Jack, he's going to be looking for you at the Curry